Okay guys, 1 second, I'm trying to see if the stream is actually working. As usual, I do it all the time. I'll try the audio and all that stuff. Video, audio, hopefully it's not a 360p stream. It's actually working. Yes, it's working, good. For some reason it's 30 frames per second, that's fine, whatever. I don't even care anymore. I just want this thing to work. So let me post this on YouTube and on Discord so you guys can access. Alright, perfect. So how are you guys doing? I'm Santiago, or better said, hello everyone. I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown on the GeForce GTX 1050 Ti, 1060, RX 570, 580 and GTX 750 Ti. I'll be doing some swapping around with GPUs as usual. So yeah, let's get started. I'll say the same in Spanish now, very briefly. ¿Cómo están todos? Hoy voy a estar probando Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown en la 1050 Ti, 1060, 750 Ti, RX 570 y RX 580. Así que sí, vamos a arrancar. Let's get started. Yeah boy. Alright. No entiendo nada, pero está bien. Bueno, por lo menos lo dije en español ahora. No entiendo una mierda. Y bueno, no es mi problema. En fin. Let's start with the resolution. We got this options menu here. This was made using Unreal Engine 4. So we got resolution 1920 by 1080. Bloom, motion blur. We disable motion blur here. ¿Cómo estás, Fabio? ¿Cómo estás, Robert? ¿Todo bien? And as you can see here, we got different presets: high, middle, low, and low. That's pretty much it. So you can do super sampling or the opposite. So we'll keep it at 100, FXAA high, everything on high, as you can see here. The same options as all the Unreal Engine 4 games. So I'll be just now jumping into the game. Everything maxed out. Todo el máximo, como pudieron ver, en 1080p. And we start the story. Manito. Yo tengo esa tarjeta. Bueno, me alegro. Esto te va a ser útil entonces. Bueno, vamos a saltear todo. Let's skip all the stuff. I'm going to use the F4E and the LAGM. I don't know what that is. Hopefully this works. Dos streams en un día, sí. Hoy era un día bastante pesadito. Por suerte. Alright, so here we are into the game. As you can see, without taking off, we're getting 80 frames per second. And the RAM usage is quite low, I have to say. I'm using a controller, as you can see here, a PS3 controller. I'm going to lower the volume. Y todo torciendo Shadows de Colossus 2. Bueno, me alegro. Okay. Hopefully you didn't puke. Hi, did you try before streaming CSGO on this PC? Yes, of course. Of course I did. I did it once. It's not really that taxing, to be honest. Not a big deal. Right, my target is the TU-95. Finished the game yesterday on my PS4, 10 out of 10. Oh, awesome. So far it seems to be running pretty good. They're locked, so we fire some missiles. Boom, destroyed. Nice. Hopefully it stays that way, over 60 frames per second. Let me see if I can disable vibration. It's annoying. And nope. Yeah, here. Oh, finally. It was so annoying. Let's see. It's over there. Okay. Gracias, Danilo Ulloa o Uloa. Muy apreciado. Oh, much appreciated. Lo traduje directo del inglés al español. Desastre. ¿Cuánto crees que dure la 63 GB para juegos al máximo 1080p? Y la verdad imposible saber, no puedo ver el futuro. Pero bajar las texturas ayuda, así que debería durar bastante. Okay, hopefully. Oh man. I don't even know what I'm doing. But I got him. I actually got him. Good. So let's go to the other one. I'm going to slow down a little bit. I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh man, I'm so lost. I cannot even imagine this in VR. It must be it must be a very decent experience. Okay. Let's check it out. Optimized good. So far I'm getting over 60 frames per second, max setting 1080p. So that's pretty good. We'll see once we get to more demanding places. Right now this is not super demanding. It's just some islands and the sky. So yeah, we'll see. Some people say that the second mission is way more taxing. Let's see if I got him. I don't even know how to use this. So... Oh man. I'm so lost. I'm super lost despite the radar. Okay, they are up there. Okay, got one. And the other one, come on. Oof, I got him. Nice. ¿Quieres alcanzar los 100 FPS bajando un poco más la calidad para una pantalla de 144 Hz? Creo que no, porque logré llegar a 90 en partes con más demandantes. Así que no sé, vamos a ver. I'm a little lost. Where's the enemy? Oh man, I fucked it up. Not bad for the first time. Yeah, it was all clouds and stuff, and from 1 second to another, bam, the water. It's fine. ¿Con cuál está jugando ahora? Con la 1050 Ti, como se puede ver a la izquierda, arriba a la izquierda. Try switching to your cupcake to see if the performance drops. I think it doesn't, but I'll try it out. It seems to be pretty much the same. 77 versus 77. But I cannot see. Okay. Not too bad. Y le dije ruedas para el piloto automático. No, mentira. Las apreté, pero... cómo caí, cómo caí. Wait a second, I'm lost again. I'm not sure if I'm going up. No, I'm going down. Okay. Understood. I was... Oh man. I got so lost. Jesus. Not there. This game is not for me. I'll lower the volume a little bit. Okay. You can have an extra graphics. I can have. I don't know what that means. You're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves. Come on. Now I'll keep the normal weapon. Okay, that's the target. Okay, got him. I'll slow down a little bit. That's what I need to do more, slow down. So far the performance is good. I'm trying to get to the second level though. Most people say it's more demanding. So we'll see what happens. Not really, I don't really have high hopes for me. Okay, I'm getting more used to the controls. This is the expert mode, nothing fancy. Most people said that was the right way to play the game. So yeah, I'm trying it out. Del Infinity ya cerraron las SBS. No tengo ni idea de qué te Ah, es un juego el Infinity, no lo conozco. I don't want to use my special weapon. Come on. Let's see. It's down. Okay, slowing down isn't too bad. Where to now? Let me see. The range of the radar. Yeah, I'll try. I'll try not to do anything stupid, yeah. Juegas al 5 en PS2, pa. Hace tanto que no sacan un Ace Combat. Qué loco. Yeah, so far it looks very well optimized, but we'll see once we get to other missions that require more GPU power, I guess. Oh man, where is he? I'll use a small radar. Come on, got him. So far it's very enjoyable. I'm quite surprised. I wasn't expecting to enjoy this game. Cool. Let's see. Okay, let's go for those. Great performance on the 1050 Ti. Yeah, I mean, so far it's good. As far as we can maintain this performance on the other levels. What's the game about? You have to complete missions with this aircraft. It's not always the same. Sometimes you have to destroy these other planes. Some other times ground troops. It's like a puzzle game, to say it in some way. So yeah, it's quite varied, according to people that know what they're talking about. How to change the targets, I forgot. Oh man. I forgot how to change my targets. Holy hell. Oh, they're destroying the harbor. Why? Oh, there. Okay. Whoa! When an explosion is very close to you, it can be quite a bit hit to the frame rate. Apparently. Interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Maybe lowering the post-process quality or the effects should fix it up. I missed. Okay. But yeah, that was pretty interesting. When I was very close to that big explosion, the aircraft exploding. It was, yeah, it dropped the frame rate just from 1 second to another, so that's maybe something you have to keep in mind. But it shouldn't happen that often. We'll see. Once there are ground troops and all that kind of stuff. Okay, I didn't get him. Let's slow down a little bit. Okay, I got one hit. I think I didn't destroy him. Is the game hard? No, not really. This is the expert controls, and I never really played an Ace Combat game, but they're very easy to understand. This is not a simulation, it's more of... yeah, I don't think this is a simulator at all. I'm not like 30 minutes into the game thinking about how to, I don't know, take off, like flight simulator or something like that. It's very easy to play so far. I mean, I don't really like simulators, and I'm enjoying this game. So it's like flying a plane on GTA 5, yeah, but not that easy. It has small stuff, but in a good way. So yeah, I think it's if you like these kinds of games, not necessarily a simulation, should be fine. I'm just using a controller though. With a mouse and keyboard it was a little bad. Missile. Oh man. I think I avoided the missile. I think. We'll see. Okay, where's this guy? There. Come on. Okay, got him. Cool. The game gets really hard before too long. Be patient. Okay, got it. This is the tutorial, right? I feel so proud of myself in the tutorial. Okay, mission accomplished. Now it's going to get difficult, huh?
It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
But yeah, it's not that hard to control. Sometimes I have a difficult time trying to see if I'm looking up or down if you're inside the clouds. So that's something you have to be aware of. But yeah. Todavía es rentable irse por una GTX 1050. La de 2 GB yo no iría hoy en día. Trataría de ir por otra cosa. Capaz que hago con más memoria de video. Pero sí. Por se puede, pero yo la verdad, si querés jugar a cosas nuevas, intentaría ir por algo de más de 2 GB. Can you fly closer to land? No, you don't have to land, I think. Okay, let's skip. Hopefully this is the level that is very challenging for the GPU, better said. So let's skip to this and keep going. Let's continue. I don't really care about the story, I don't really follow it. Yeah, it's fun. So far it's fun, yeah. A little fun, what the fuck. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. But I want more stuff to do. Okay. This is way different. The other one had a lot of water. This one doesn't. The objective is destroy the enemy ground facilities. So I have to attack the ground. Okay. Let's see. The aircraft tree. Okay, got it. Air to ground, good. Yeah, air to ground is what I need. Okay, should be fine. If I think, let me see. Oh, now we're talking. Okay. So this one, and the best for air to ground is this one. Okay. Nice. Can you fly? Oh yeah, you can. But it's very easy to just crash into the ground. I'll do it right now. You'll see. Is altitude at a set default? No. You can go straight into the ground. Look at this. As you can see, I can go quite low. Pretty low actually. Look at this. I can do that if I want, but the plane says pull up. I like that kind of freedom, actually. I can right now see that we're getting like a 10 FPS hit compared to the other level. Let's see, it's down. I'll slow down a little bit. Oh man, I forgot to lock on. Let's see the radar vehicle. It's down. It seems to be working. pretty well right now. The radar vehicle, let's destroy it. Yeah, this one seems to be running pretty good. Oh, I'm being locked on. I have to dodge. Okay. I forgot how to... Okay. I can change my locks with triangle on the PS3 controller. Good. Boom, he's down. The radar vehicle is down. The radar vehicle, the second one, seems to be fine as well. Now I'm lost inside the clouds. Man, this game is so much fun. You should try it, guys. You should try it. Hello, wow. How are you doing? Good to see you. An AA gun is down. Yeah, what I can see really clearly is the pop-in from the ground. Not a huge deal, but it's definitely noticeable. Alright, I'm going around. Whoa, I'm going to get into the ground. No. Nope. Sorry if I'm not reading chat. I'm having way too much fun. And, wow. And I'm also trying to complete the objectives. I'm low on special weaponry, okay. I only have one. So I don't have unlimited ammo, which was to be expected. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it uses very little system RAM as well. I'm quite surprised, actually. I was expecting more system RAM usage. Okay, that was my last special weapon. Okay. Did you watch the Digital Foundry video on this? Yes, I did. I saw that the consoles dropped below 60 sometimes, but I don't remember exactly which level it was, if it was this one or the next one, the most demanding one. So yeah, I'll have to finish this level, and if after this level we get to the demanding one, I'm probably going to swap GPUs. We'll see. Oh yeah, so 1480p 60s is completely possible, it seems. Whoa, 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 don't die.
Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out.
Okay. Continue with the mission.
Crush as many as you can.
Okay, mission updated. Oh. Whoa. Yeah, I don't really know exactly what to do. Let me see. Okay, now the flying targets and some on the ground. Okay. I use all my special ammo, so I'm a little screwed here. I got 2, I think. Let's get the ones in the sky as well. Euro Truck Simulator, no, I don't like Euro Truck Simulator. No offense to people that enjoy it, but I just find it very boring. Oh man, I'm lost. I'm not sure if I'm pointing up or down. Pointing up or down. Okay. Now that I went through the clouds, I know. So many targets. Jesus. Imagine doing this in real life. It must be exhausting. Okay, got him. I didn't get him. Oh yeah, so far this level seems to be 60 frames per second just fine. The control tower. That's where I should work one day. Let me see. Okay, everybody is in this base, so let's destroy them. Oh man, I don't want to fall. Come on. Oh, almost. I almost get him. Oh, I'm going to get shot. Oh, I miss him. It's not as easy as the first level, that's for sure. Come on. When I get that one in the floor, in the ground, better said. Alright. Watchtower is down. Oh, missile behind me. Oh, I'm getting dizzy now. RX 580 o... Ah, RX 580 y la 1060, y depende. Si es la de 3 GB versus la de 4. La 580 4 GB versus 1060 3 GB, la 1060. Y si es la... ¿Cómo se llama esto? Y si es la 1060 6 GB versus la 580 8 GB. Y bueno, en ese caso me daría más o menos lo mismo. No debería ser mucho problema.
Residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now. 5 targets remaining.
5 targets remaining, okay. Hopefully I can test the third level and be happy with the results. Oh, missile.
H2, missile launch. Keep your mind focused.
Oh, that's the other target, okay.
3 targets remaining. All transports have been destroyed, but what were they carrying?
Alright, almost there guys. Bear with me. Trying to dodge. Not that one. Not that one. Oh man, I'm lost again.
Get that hostile off your tail.
Whoa, I'm getting dizzy. What time is it in your country? It's 9:15 p.m. Where are those guys? Okay, that's not good.
I'm on this one's tail.
Oh, he's up. Okay. He was behind me.
Fox 2. We've got no recourse.
Okay. I got that one. Good. Let's get back down.
UAV's ready to launch. Away.
Oh, I think I lost. I think I died. Yeah. Did I miss?
What happened? Status report.
Oh,
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close. Wait.
let me see. Oh, it was part of the mission. Okay, I got scared. I thought I thought that was what was the name of this? I thought I lost the mission. Okay.
Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it. We're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high
Okay, got him.
right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1.
Press LT and RT together to perform a high G turn.
Bandits are drones.
Oh.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter.
Whoa, what the hell? Okay, I'm kind of lost now with the controls, but it's alright. I can still do basic stuff. Let's see.
Target is in range of
Whoa.
Bandit, right behind you.
Not over there.
Ghost trap here.
I think I got one missile to him. Oh, I don't want to go to the ground. Oh, that was close. Si la cámara lo seguirá. Mantén apretado triángulo y te guiará los objetivos con mayor facilidad. Muchas gracias. No tenía idea de eso. Muchas gracias, de verdad.
Golem 2, the enemy's reading you.
Alright. Let's see. I got him. Good. There's another one over there.
Just chase them down and pull the trigger.
Good.
The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt.
Dice las temperaturas son bastante altas de las 580. Y puede ser. Le puedes bajar el voltaje capaz. Eso ayuda. Yo hice un video al respecto el otro día. El tema es que también tendrías que ajustarle los ventiladores. Okay, well,
Behind target and ready to attack.
let's see. Missile, missile. Got him.
Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
I'm going into the ground. Oh man, I screwed up. Oh, I'm still okay. Whew. That was close. How did that work? Estuvo muy cerca, no sé cómo sobreviví eso. Oh, oh. Whew. Estuvo cerca. ¿Todo a full? Sí, al máximo. En 1080p. Está en 1080p máximo. I'm playing on 1080p max settings. Oh.
Box 2.
Let's see if I can get this. Come on. Please. Nope. Okay. Reloading.
Don't try to read their movements. Stay sharp while you're in the clouds.
Yeah, I couldn't see anything in the clouds. No pude ver nada en las nubes. Irá con 8 GB viene gráficos de media. Sí, debería irte igual que a mí porque está usando 3.8 GB de RAM. Usa menos de 4 GB de RAM, es ridículo. Y eso es bueno, yo diría. Así que mientras esté en dual channel de RAM, no deberías tener ningún problema. I'm out of ammo. Ok. Bien, bien, bien. Nice near crash, yeah. I'm a little scared still. I need more ammo though. Come on. Now I'm lost. Neat. I'm still without ammo. All the clouds. Okay, I'll go outside of the clouds. Because I cannot see anything at all. No puedo ver nada dentro de las nubes. Ooh, I got him.
Nice kill trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete.
Oof. Mission accomplished. Woo. Nice. Good stuff. This game is so much fun. El juego está muy bueno, la verdad. Ya a mí que no me gustan los juegos de vehículos y cosas raras. How long this i3-8100 will be okay to play games in 3 years? I don't know for how long, but right now it's working fine, so I think it's alright at the moment. Excuse me. Okay, that was very fun. Hopefully the next mission is the stress test. Let's see it.
You've given us.
Let's see, what's the objective? Oh yeah, as I was saying, right now the R3 8100 should be enough. On some games like Battlefield 5 and other CPU intensive stuff, it's hard to maintain 60 frames per second, but I don't think it's a big deal considering the price, so yeah. Take down the bandits. Okay, let's see if we are close to 60 in this one. If we are not, I'll just play the second mission again, but using a different graphics card. And that'll be about it. Air to air. Yes, please.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
How about R3 1200 with RX 580? Will it bottleneck? Yes, it will. But you can overclock the CPU to be closer to the i3 8100. So you should be spending less money. Always good stuff. Okay, let me see the map. I'll go very close to the ground.
Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action.
Oh, I see.
Mage Squadron.
A lot of trees.
All bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but
Oh, yeah, it seems that the other one was much better. By the other one, I mean the previous mission.
Mage 1 to Golem 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking
So
good,
yeah,
Mage Squadron.
maybe I'll just use the second mission as a start. I'll keep playing the game on my own and then see what's the biggest performance hit.
Stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your
But yeah, right
sight
now
on the cloud.
it seems to be just fine on the 1050 Ti. Come on. Yeah, I mean this runs much better than the other one because we are way farther from the ground. So I'll just switch to the GTX 1060 now. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll just close the game correctly instead of Alt F4 out of it. That's a water ripple when you fly through it. I'll try it in the next part. Free mission. Let me see if I can replay the second one. Okay, I can do that. Okay, fantastic. Awesome. Alright. I'll just show you the settings once more. So on 1080, I was using 1080p maximum settings. As you can see here, everything maxed out. Como pueden ver, todo al máximo, en 1080p estaba. Así que bárbaro. La performance del juego de Play 4 es asqueroso. Solo mirando el cielo se puede obtener los 60 FPS. Ah, ¿en serio? No tenía idea. Pensé, vi el video de Digital Foundry, pero no pensé que fuera tan malo. Qué loco. Okay. I'm going to switch to the GTX 1060 now. Voy a cambiar a la GTX 1060. Así que ya vuelvo. Vamos a apagar la PC. And I'm also going to change this to GTX 1060 3 gigabytes. And the 1050 Ti already tested. Awesome. So I'm going to swap to my face, as you can see. So here's the 1050 Ti, como pueden ver, la 1050 Ti. A la 1060. The 1060 3 gigabytes, 1060 3 gigas. And I'm going to turn on the PC now. Voy a prender la computadora. Alright, let's now swap the scene back to here. I might try 1440p after this, we'll see. Was this game ever promised to support HOTAS on PC. What do you mean? Let me check it out. I don't know what that means. Steam. Let's go to Steam and check it out, shall we? Oh, the flight stick. It doesn't support it? Well, I understand the review bombing then. That sucks. The game is amazing, actually. I played 2 levels, and I'm already in love with it. I never expected that, actually. Ace Combat 7, store page. Negative. Whoa. No support. Oh, there's no ultra-wide support. What the hell? Oh. Okay. Super disappointing then. Well, I guess it's only a valid game if you're playing with a controller. That really sucks. Thanks for telling me about that. I didn't know. Lo están matando en Steam. Sí, me di cuenta, qué lástima. Es un juegazo. Okay, now I'm into the 1060. I'll put 50% GPU fan. And then going back to the game. So, bam, we're back. We are back. Qué más ganas que te esté matando en Steam, la verdad. Pero tuvieron que haber puesto soporte para esas cosas. No puede ser que un juego de estos no tenga soporte para un joystick de esos. O sea, yo no uso, pero sí, qué decepción. What a disappointment about the HOTAS support. I don't know how to say it correctly, so I'm sorry about that. But hey, at least I'm enjoying the game. It uses less than 4 gigs of RAM, and it was running pretty well on the 1050 Ti. So yeah, fantastic stuff so far, at least in my opinion. Flight stick. I mean, it supports this. I'm not sure what's the difference. Okay, I'm going to be using 1080p maximum settings again, since on the 1050 Ti worked just fine over 60 frames per second. I'm going to expect like 20 FPS more, not much more than that. But I'll give it a try super quickly, then try 1440p and 4K. I'll do it on easy mode because I'm not really good at this game yet. I think people took HOTAS support for granted. It works with the T-Flight base model apparently, but no higher-end flight sticks. I didn't know there were higher-end flight sticks. Interesting. Thanks for explaining. I didn't know, really. Thank you very much. Can't relate to Steam reviews because I don't have widescreen or a flight stick. Yeah, same here, but it's something that is required, I think. Especially on a game like this that doesn't come super often. The last time I saw a flying game, a mainstream flying game or an Ace Combat was like on the PS2. I forgot it was that long ago. Kinda crazy actually. Lo pondrán supongo, pero sí, tremendo boludo. Sí, salado. Okay, so on the 1060, using the maximum settings on 1080p, very close to the ground. It seems to be 100 frames per second. Crazy, super crazy stuff. I'm going to use my special weapons, maybe in a little bit. Destroy the radar first. Yeah. I do have a visual. There are some stutters though. Here we are CPU bound, apparently, in some moments. War has officially begun. They're down. I'm gonna put them down. Okay, those are not targets. Let's go around.
We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Oh yeah, I mean, to be expected, 1080p maximum settings, we're over 60, but you need a faster CPU if you want more than 100 frames per second. So that's something to keep in mind. Si quieren más de 100 FPS constantemente, más tipo 144, van a precisar un mejor CPU. El i3 está quedando atrás cuando hay explosiones y tenemos FPS muy altos, aparentemente. Así que tomen eso en cuenta. Excuse me. So yeah, I think that this testing 1080p on this card makes no sense on this game, at least in this level. I'm going to explode some more stuff. Give me 1 second, guys.
The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites.
Let's see, explosion very close. I failed. Okay. Perfection. Oh, I'm lost. Alright. Wrong button. Let's see, explosion very close. Okay, not too bad.
That radar was just about to go online. First we tried forward too fast. The base was too far from Allied territory.
Okay, I'm going to swap to 1440p. This makes no sense. Let's go back to the menu. Can I try PUBG on it? I already tried PUBG on this computer. Yo lo tuve en PC4 Slim, me daba tirones y crasheó un par de veces, no iba fluido, por eso esperé la versión de PC. Sí, con tu 470 debería ir perfecto. ¿En qué misión exactamente tuviste tirones? Así yo la reviso. Miscellaneous 10. ¿En qué misión exactamente tuviste problemas? There's no water in this level though. That's Ripple, yeah, sorry. I'm going to try it after I finish with this card. Sorry about that. Let's try 1440p now. Oh, I have to go back to the desktop. I screwed up. Okay, 1 second, guys. Back to the desktop. I'm going to select 4K in my display settings, just to have the option. Alright. Now everything is very tiny, as you can see. That's because this is 4K. I'm going to now launch the game again. Alright, launching the game. Y pensar que la saga es como se juega a 60 FPS en Play 2. Sí, increíble, ¿no? Igual este juego se ve muy bien. Esperaba mucho menos. O sea, corre bastante bien para lo que es. Por lo menos por ahora. Okay. Let's see if I can get 1440 now. Yes, I do. Here it is. Let's check it out. ¿Eres de España? No, soy de Uruguay, pero hablo inglés también. Okay, so now we're testing 1440 with maximum settings. Let's change that. Status to 1440p max. Hopefully we maintain 60 frames per second. So as you can see, maximum settings, 1440p over here, and we're going back into the game. I mean, controller support. I'm using a PS3 controller with the Xbox 360 drivers, and it's working just fine. So maybe some people told me that the high-end fly sticks are not working as they should, but the basic ones do. So that seems to be the main problem with the game right now. And there's no ultra-wide support, which is highly, highly disappointing, especially on a game where you're on a plane. That's usually the best application for an ultra-wide resolution on the cockpit and all that. So yeah, we'll see what happens. i3 100 gigs of RAM, GTX 1050 Ti is good enough to run most games at over 60 frames per second. If you tweak them correctly, it should be alright. So yeah.
Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Okay. So right now we're testing 1440p, maximum settings. The VRAM usage is still pretty low.
Destroy the target.
The RAM usage is still below 4 gigabytes.
Should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
So yeah, at the moment we're alright. I'm quite surprised to get 60 frames at 1440p at maximum settings. We'll see what happens once we get closer.
Visual on the anti-air radar vehicles.
The pop-in is kinda bad, I have to say. Not to be expected on a game where you go very quickly through the map. Alright. Another explosion.
He's barely resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can.
Target destroyed.
Another target down there. Let's use special missiles. I fired 2, I'm an idiot. Okay, now we're dropping below 60. I might need to drop the effects quality a little bit. No worries. Oh, I screwed up. So yeah, let's quit the mission very quickly and do some tweaks. Are there plans for DLC and updates for this game? I don't really know. Well, home in 5 minutes to test. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I don't know about plans for DLC and updates. That should be in the Steam Hub. I recommend you try out going there. I'm going to lower the effects quality to medium and the post-processing to medium. That's usually the biggest performance hit on Unreal Engine 4 games and the shadows, but I'll keep the shadows as they are. It seems to be an effects problem. So I'm going to go back to the game. Free mission. Thank you, Giblets, much appreciated. Charge the enemy. I'm going to change this to 1440p max. Post process and effects on medium.
EVGA has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Eurasian continent.
Okay, that should be clear enough. Let's go back into the game. Any thoughts on Epic Games taking over Metro Exodus? Well, that's like how Mafia works, actually. I don't really like what they did. I hated it. In order to support Steam a little more, support Steam. Support myself, I prefer to have the games as close as possible together. And since I have a ton of games on Steam, I wanted to have Metro on Steam, so I pre-ordered Metro Exodus on Steam before it was taken down. So I'm going to get the game anyways on Steam on release date. So that's what I did. I think it's a very terrible tactic in a way of it doesn't seem very fair. That's not how you do competition. That's how you do anti-consumer practices, in my opinion. Considering that the game was released in 2 weeks, they had more than a year of pre-orders. So yeah, I think it was pretty bad what they did. I really hated that, considering that I'm really excited for Metro. But hey, not much that I can do. But yeah, I have to test the game, so I didn't have a chance but to buy it. But hey. Okay, now with the effects and post-process on medium, I'm not getting those drops into the below 60, into the mid 50s, better said, when I'm seeing effects very close. So I fixed it. Consider lowering that. It's an Unreal Engine 4 game, like other Unreal Engine 4 stuff. By lowering the effects and post-process, you fix the performance. Yep, even flying very close to it. Okay. Come on, explode. Good stuff. I'm getting mocked. You pre-ordered it? It was really, yeah, real scammy tactic. I agree. Crash grab, we'll get it next year. Well, you're doing the right thing, in my opinion. You either get it a year later when it goes to Steam, or you buy it on a discount. Okay, he's down. Another one down.
Target is in range of guns. Target destroyed.
Yeah, I'm getting so used to the controls now. I'm not sure how some people could play this on the easy controls instead of expert. The expert controls are amazing.
Take them down.
The easy controls are probably super boring.
The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable.
That's not my target.
Radars.
Oh man.
2 targets remain.
I got him. Good. So yeah, 1440p seems to be working just fine. Oh, I'm going to crash? No. Well, for my final test, I'm going to crash the what's the name of this? The aircraft into the ground. So let's do this. Oh, it didn't explode. Okay, I'll try it again. It didn't work. What the hell? Maybe because this is easy mode. The controls are on expert, but I'm playing on easy. Because I'm new to this genre. Let's try it again. What the hell? I should be dead. There. Okay, the big explosion dropped me into the mid 50s. Better said the low 50s. But it was just a second. So yeah, I'm going to now try 4K. 4K is going to be good. Is this game any good? In my opinion, it's amazing. I wasn't expecting to enjoy a game with planes. Kind of weird. But I'm having a lot of fun with it. Just make sure that the controls are set to expert. Because the easy controls are pretty bad. In my opinion, they're too easy. You have control type on standard and expert. And here it says for experienced ace combat players. That's not true. That's the way to play the game. But the difficulty doesn't really matter that much. Just make sure that the controls are on expert. That's super important. So let's try 4K now. Hello Slimani DZ, how are you doing? Good to see ya. Give me 1 second guys, I'm going to change the size of the overlay so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Excuse me. Alright. So I'm doing 4K. I'm going to keep the effects on low, post-processing as well. The reflections too, let's disable the reflections and shadows on medium. I'm going to change the status to 4K and 4K low settings, high textures, just to have an idea of what's going on. Fantastic. Let's keep it like that. So yeah, I'm using anti-aliasing on FXAA. It's not really that demanding. Shadows on low, textures on high, effects post-process on low, and screen space reflections disabled. So we're going to keep it like that at 4K. And let's jump back into the game, shall we? Yeah, check it out. It's a lot of fun. I wish they made this more often. Really, I never played another... I mean, I played Ace Combat before on the PS2, but I didn't even know how to control the planes. I was like, what, 13 years old or something. So that tells you how long it's been since we got a game like this. Also, it's not a simulation. I'm not like 30 minutes trying to figure out how to take off the plane from the ground, so... Yeah, I think it's a pretty good game so far. Metro Exodus, recommended system requirements, recently released, blah blah blah. 1080p max settings, 1070. A 1060 is probably going to be fine, with some tweaks. We'll see. Okay, so 4K, low settings, we're still getting over 50 frames per second in here. Some drops into the 40s to be expected. So yeah, we're dropping into the 40s now. It's probably going to drop much lower, better said. So maybe if you want to play at a very high resolution and lower the settings, 1800p should be a better option, for sure. Unfortunately for 1800p I had to make a custom resolution and exit the game and reload, so I'm going to skip it. AMD, on the AMD cards, the 1800p resolution is there by default if you have a 4K display. So probably on those cards I'm going to try 1800p, but not on this one, so I'm sorry. Maybe on the full video, but not on this one. And into the ground, still alive for some reason. Okay, funny.
Destroyed. 5 to go.
Okay. Let's try this again. We'll destroy the radar. Where's the next target? Over there. Okay. Is that the target? Probably not. Yeah, that's the target. Okay. Never mind. Will you benchmark Devil May Cry 5 and The Division 2? Yes, of course. The Division 2, I'll be testing the beta. The beta will be releasing on next week, I think, on Thursday. So I'll be doing the Division 2 beta on the live stream, hopefully. And then Devil May Cry 5, I will get a code because I bought an AMD card. So, because of a promotion, like on Resident Evil 2. So I'm going to test that one as well. That's for sure.
Destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out.
Let's see, nothing here. Okay.
Crush as many as you can.
Mission updated. Alright. New targets. Control tower. Oh man, I studied air traffic control, so this is a little weird because I'm supposed to one day work in an air traffic control. So destroying the control tower feels a little wrong. Super weird. Alright, I got it. Can I get beta access if you got the game free from the AMD promo thing? I didn't get the Division 2 from the AMD promo. I got only Resident Evil 2 and what's the name of this? From Resident Evil 2 and Devil May Cry 5. I could only choose 2 games from the Division 2, Resident Evil 2, Devil May Cry 5. Since I got the Division 2 from Chrono GG offered me a beta code. So maybe if I get invites, extra invites, I'll give you one. That's for sure. Just send me an email or a private message or something, and I'll give you a code. If I get a spare code. For the beta, of course. Oh yeah, they should be easy to get. Apparently a ton of people are getting codes, so yeah, no worries. If anybody else wants Division 2 codes, let me know. Send me a private message or something. If I get extra keys, that Ubisoft usually gives you 2 or 3 extra beta keys, I'll give them to you. How does the game compare to real life? Must be bizarre. I mean, it's not realistic, of that I'm sure. Because the controls, the controls are very comfortable. You have to get used to them, of course, but to real life I'm not sure. I don't know about these kinds of planes. I'm usually more, since I live in Uruguay, we don't have jets here. We have normal airplanes. I mean, for my country, something fantastic is an Airbus 320. I think, at least for me, an Airbus 320 is great to see in real life. I never saw a jet or something like that. In my country, those are not common. But probably this is not anywhere close real life. I mean, look at those turns I'm doing. I'm not sure I can do that in real life. Okay, I'm going to swap to another GPU now. Before that, I'm going to go into the next mission, just for a second, to see if I can ripple water. If the water ripples, better said. Let me see. Continue. How's the mouse and keyboard controls? Well, instead of using a stick to move the plane up and down and to the right and left, you use a mouse. I have to say it's very uncomfortable, at least in my opinion. I'm used to using a stick in the controller to control the plane. Even on GTA, I don't like using a mouse to control the plane. It's a little odd. So yeah, I would say use a controller for this one instead of mouse and keyboard. Unless you are used to, I don't know, playing Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, using a mouse to control the aircrafts. But yeah, I don't really like how it controls with the mouse. I got Division 2 and Devil May Cry 5 for free from the AORUS 570. Okay. Yeah, this game is not training. This is not a simulator. That's one of the things I really like about this. It's not a simulation. So I don't have to spend that long of a time to, I don't know how to move a thing to make the plane work. That's what I don't like about simulations. Okay, no, the water does not ripple apparently. At least not in the lowest settings. Let's see. Yeah, that's a little weird. I mean, I can just hit the ground and I go back up. It's probably because I'm playing on easy mode, but if I'm playing on normal mode, I'm using the expert controls, but I'm playing on easy mode, so... Okay, the water ripples if you crash into it. If you're flying over it, it doesn't do anything at all. That's very funny. If you're playing on easy, you just go to the ground and poof, poof. Very funny. That's hilarious. Okay, I'll swap to the GTX 750 Ti. So let me swap GPUs very quickly. I go to my face again. Hello. So here's the card we just tested, the 1060 3GB, the dual fan version. We keep it at the side. And we're swapping to a 750 Ti now. So here it is, the one from 2014, the Twin Browser 750 Ti from MSI. Okay, the PC is now turned on once again. So I'm just going to install the drivers now. Usual stuff. Did you make any plan about that channel before you started this job previously, which is generally includes GPU, CPU performance? What do you mean? No, I didn't plan any of this. I wasn't expecting it to take off as well, to work this way. I wasn't expecting people to be that interested. So yeah, I was pretty surprised when I got that many subscribers. The Ryzen 7 1700 is for sale for 175. Is that a good deal, or should I wait for Zen 3? I don't know, man. Maybe... How long is it till Zen 3? Like 5 months? 4 months? I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, if you're just gaming, maybe wait. But if you're doing something else, like video editing, maybe keep it. But if it's just for gaming, I will wait for Zen 3, due to the better IPC and all that kind of stuff. It should be a big improvement over the 1700. Hola hermano, back to work before I get fired. We'll watch you later. Okay, go back to work. Have fun. This will be published into my channel, so you can see it later. No worries. Have fun. Yeah, it's only 4 or 5 months. Okay, I will wait. If it's for work or something like that, buy it. But if it's for something else, like just gaming, I will wait. Which Zen 3 chip will you get? I don't know, I'll have to wait for it. Hopefully Ryzen 3 on Gen 3 will have 6 cores. One can dream. But yeah, probably the Ryzen 3 and 5. We'll see. Money might be an issue, as usual. Alright. So now the drivers are installed. Let's go back to here, MSI Afterburner. And I'm going to apply my overclock, 200 MHz to the core and 400 to the VRAM. So we go back into the game now. I have to swap the size of the text. First world problems. And we launch the game. Have you watched The Punisher on Netflix? No, but I want to. Everybody says it's amazing. Just for gaming. Yeah, I will wait then. Due to the higher IPC, I'll really wait for gaming. I mean, if it's just for gaming, I'll wait. The higher IPC should help quite a bit. We'll see. We'll see what happens. ¿Qué tal, Santi? ¿Cómo va? Todo bien, cool dog. ¿Vos cómo andás? Bienvenido al stream. Not a fan of The Punisher, but I tried watching Marvel's Runaways and surprisingly liked it a lot on season 2 now. Awesome. I need to watch it then. Everybody's telling me about it. Okay. Not a bad idea, Tom Brown. I'm going to swap to 1080p now because this was 4K from the 1060. No thanks. On the 750 Ti we do 1080. We are not that crazy. Yeah, that's the capture card. Don't get scared. All right. So I'm going to be doing 1080p now, with shadows on medium, effects and post-process on medium as well, and reflections enabled because why not? And I'm going to put the status on 1080p medium plus SSR, which is screen space reflections. So yeah, medium everything except in textures, which is on high, and screen space reflections enabled. That should be enough. If not, well, we'll use low settings and have fun anyways. Excuse me. ¿Cómo estás? Estoy bien. ¿Y vos, Maxi? ¿Cómo va todo? Bienvenido al stream. How do you swap the drivers so fast? Well, the NVIDIA cards, when you plug in the NVIDIA card, it usually installs the same driver very, very quickly. If you see that something goes wrong with the game, delete the driver with DDU and reinstall it. It usually goes just fine. When you install the driver from NVIDIA the first time, it will automatically detect the other GPU and install the driver. But again, if anything goes wrong with the game, something weird, just make sure that you delete the driver and install the latest one from the get-go. I'm going to change the specs. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. I forgot to change to 750 Ti in my description. GTX 750 Ti. Alright. And we're back into the game. Alright, so we're getting over 50 frames per second. Good. Let's see once we get effects on screen. I probably need to lower the settings a little bit more. This is not enough. Yeah, maybe if I use a mix of low... Sí, wow, I'm mixing Spanish and English. Estoy mezclando inglés y español. Dije sí, ¿pueden creer? Let's see... Whoa. Okay, that missile is going nowhere. Perfect. Yeah, it's dropping into the 40s. Let's go back to the main menu and give it a second try. What resolution? 1080p. I'm going to drop now into low settings. It doesn't look that bad, honestly. So I'm going to lower that first of all. We're going to go into graphics, 1080p as you can see there. I need advanced graphics. I'm going to lower effects and post-process to low, and shadows, let's keep them on medium. It says reasonable quality, so let's keep it there. Everything on low. Oh, and yeah, let's keep the screen space reflections. If anything goes wrong, I'll disable the reflections. That seems good enough to me. And we'll play on easy, of course, except in the controls. The controls are on expert because they are significantly better. Is a fun game or not? In my opinion, it's a very fun game, and I'm not into planes or anything like that. Games about simulations or anything. This is not a simulation. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the game. I'm super shocked about it. But yeah, the game so far is amazing, a lot of fun. What is your current PC? Oh, never mind. That question wasn't directed to me. I hope I can play with my dual core i5 650. Yeah, probably. You probably can. It's a 2-core 4-thread CPU, I think. Whatever. I mean, it can be CPU bound sometimes when there's a very high frame rate, but for over 30 frames per second it should be fine. I was having trouble with this quad-core CPU when I was around over 100 frames per second. So yeah. Okay, now we're getting 60s. Let's see what happens once we get into the action. Ahora en argentino. El juego es muy divertido. Por ahora, a mí que no me gustan mucho los juegos de aviones y cosas del estilo. Esto no es un simulador, es más arcade, lo que me alegra. Así que sí, no esperaba que me gustara tanto el juego, la verdad. Me sorprendí mucho. ¿Está bien así? Alright, I screwed up there. Whoa! I screwed up. Okay. But I got a couple drops below 50. Yeah, I had to pay attention. Never mind. But yeah, with low settings, medium shadows, SSR enabled, seems to be pretty fine. Pretty good, better said. Oh yeah, there are some drops into the 50s. My only trouble with this one is if I drop into the 40s, but we'll see what happens. I'm currently using a 750 Ti. Oh, you're currently using a 750 Ti? Yeah, it's not a bad card, considering its age. It's quite amazing that it's working. Let's see if I get him. Come on. Explosion. Yeah, there I dropped below 60, no problem. I didn't even feel it. Okay, into the mid 50s now. I screwed up. Oh yeah, and this part over here, it should be way more demanding. I'll slow down a little bit. Alright, it wasn't too bad. I'll see once I get to the airport. I'll miss out. Okay, here we're dropping below 60. Yeah, maybe lowering shadows and screen space reflections is a good idea. So consider that if you have a 750 Ti. So yeah, probably now test 900p. Give me 1 second, guys. But yeah, this seems to be a good combination. We're not dropping below 50 so far. Whoa, I crashed. The plane, not the game. Let's see what happens if I crash the plane into the ground with the frame rate. It makes a big effect, so it's usually the best way to stress test it. Give me 1 second, guys. I go straight to the ground. Okay, into the 40s, not bad. I was expecting much worse. Let's now drop to 900p. En Steam muchos se quejan porque no soporta mando J. Sí, no tenía ni idea que eso existía. La verdad que me abrieron los ojos. Pero sí, qué macana. ¿Cómo pudieron olvidarse de eso? I was saying in Spanish, how couldn't they support those high-end flight sticks? I mean, how many games with planes that they are the high-profile games that you use planes exist? I mean, it doesn't fit in my mind. It's weird. How the hell could they forget about that? Maybe they didn't care, but it's still very disappointing. Imagine spending that much money on a flight stick and not being able to use it on a game that involves planes. It's weird. It doesn't make any sense at all. Alright. So now we're on 900p. I'm going to crank up effects. 1 second. Let me see. Effects will be a reasonable quality. Let's keep everything on medium. Let's see what happens. We're going to put status 900p medium. Whoa, that E escaped me. And let's give it a try. So this is 900p, medium settings, high textures, screen space reflections. Let's give it another try, super quickly. Alright. A mí los juegos de aviones me gusta la simulación de un vuelo con pasajeros donde tengas que resolver problemas técnicos. No está mala esa. Yo personalmente no me gustan las simulaciones mucho. Pero este es bastante... O sea, a pesar de no ser una simulación, a mucha gente le gusta y ahora entiendo más o menos por qué. O sea, es muy divertido de controlar. Nunca pensé que me fuera a pasar eso en un juego de aviones. Es raro. De la buena manera. Why does a flight game on PC not support flight sticks? Is it only me or are AAA games making games worse than early access indie? Well, the game does support flight sticks, but they don't support the HOTAS flight sticks, which are higher end flight sticks. The generic ones apparently work, the most basic ones, but not the high end flight sticks. So that's super weird, because those are the more expensive ones. So yeah, okay. 900p already, 74 frames per second. Not bad at all. Medium settings. You can probably go a little higher. We'll see once we get to a more effect heavy moment. Let's see. Okay, explosion. Come on. Yeah, it says rock solid. So yeah, maybe for 900p consider slightly higher settings than this. Yeah, it's dropping into the 60s, never mind, don't increase the settings. Don't increase the settings, medium settings for 900p seems to be the sweet spot. Alright. I started working. Alright, this one. Please be destroyed. Thank you. Much appreciated, sir. I'm going to turn around. Oh, that wasn't a good idea. Okay. Does the 750 Ti support adaptive sync? I don't think so. It doesn't even have HDMI 2.0, so I really don't think so. Let me see very quickly. No, it doesn't have DisplayPort. It doesn't have DisplayPort, so it doesn't support adaptive sync. For adaptive sync, you need a DisplayPort connection. Without it, you're not really going to get so far with it. Okay, let's try very quickly 720p, and I'll be switching GPUs. Let's go down, bam, into the ground. Alright, let's now swap to 720. Yeah, that really is a bugger. I mean, I was super disappointed when I discovered it doesn't even have HDMI 2.0. But it's a 2014 budget GPU, so it was somewhat to be expected at some point. Imagine playing at, I don't know, one of those monitors that is between, I don't know, 35 and 60 Hertz on the range of the FreeSync. That will be amazing on a low-end card. The games will still feel very smooth, but you won't have much of a problem running them. You can just lower settings without being afraid of dropping frames or something below 60. Okay, let me switch the size of the text. Yeah, that's the problem with 720p in my end. So we drop here a little bit, back into the game. Oh. Okay. Sorry that your merged to run. Sorry if I messed that up. Your comment was marked as spam. I unmarked it as spam so you can comment. So okay, I'm now doing 720p max settings. So give me 1 second with this. I'm swapping the text. 720p max settings. We jump into the campaign once more. Free mission. Is it worth to get a FreeSync monitor for an RX 570? Yes, of course. If the monitor has a good range, FreeSync range, it should be very good. You can play 1080p crank up the settings, stay between, I don't know, 35 and 60, and the game won't have any screen share. It will be fantastic. FreeSync is amazing. Once I tried it, it's hard to go back. I wasn't expecting to like it so much. Now that I tried it on the NVIDIA cards, it looks pretty good. I'll save up for a 144Hz FreeSync monitor. Awesome. It will be worth it. I promise. It will be worth it. Hi. How are you doing? Good to see you. Okay, so at 720p maximum settings, yeah, it's totally fine. We're totally over 60. Let's see when effects show up, as usual. Sorry for writing other language to this friend. Home is from my land. No worries. It will be fine. Recomiendas una RX 480 para 144 Hz. Si no te molesta bajar a los ajustes, no deberías tener problema. Solo que asegúrate de tener un CPU que llegue a esos FPS también. Eso es súper importante. Si el CPU no aguanta, no vas a llegar. Aunque el GPU lo pueda hacer. Sorry for... Okay, I already read that. Whoa. Yeah, that was a stupid idea. But my point was made. 720p was 60 frames per second, even with effects on screen. You saw that with the explosion. So I'm going to now swap to the RX 570 because this is taking way too long. I'm just going to get outside of the game and swap to the RX 570. Yeah, whatever. GPU, NVIDIA, blah blah blah. Clean and shut down. Alright, in the meantime, I'll get the RX 570 out of the box. 1 second, guys. Out of the bag, better said. Well, the controller almost died. I saved them. Let's see, would switching graphics cards constantly damage the test bench PC? Hopefully not. I mean, probably the PCI Express slot could get damaged after a lot of use. But I'm not sure. I'll have to wait and see. Hopefully nothing wrong happens. Nothing bad happens, better said. But yeah, in case something fails, it's just a matter of changing the motherboard. So it's not a lot of money. So yeah. So far I didn't run into any problems. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Alright, the PC is being turned off. So let's swap GPUs. As you can see here, the 750 Ti. Where am I going to put this? Over here. A stack of GPUs over my PC. And I have to... This is the RX 570 from Gigabyte. It's a little difficult to connect the 8-pin connector, but I'm going to try it out. Okay, I got it on my first try. Good practice. Alright, so the graphics card is now in the PC. I'm going to install the GPU drivers, so it's going to take some time. Okay. Hello there, Senior Santiago. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. Review AS Tech. You have the best name ever, sir. Good to see you. It's been a while. Hello, Ronald. I'm sorry if I messed that up. I don't know how to say your surname, but hello. Welcome to the stream. Do AOC make good monitors? They have a 144Hz FreeSync monitor for £195. I don't know. I never had one. The one I have myself is a ViewSonic 144Hz display. It's a TN panel. Maybe you want to see that one. I'll send you a link. Give me 1 second. Room tour 3.0. I have all the stuff there. And Let me see the name. Here's the monitor. Okay. Check this one. This is the one I have. Tell me the price of that one. Maybe it's cheaper, maybe it's not. But yeah, give it a give it a spin. I have it. It's pretty good considering the price. I spent not a lot of money on it. In my country, it's much more expensive than yours. But so far, it has FreeSync. It has many connections. What else? Well, it's 144 hertz, 1 millisecond, 1080p. It's a TN panel, yeah, but I mean, it's supposed to be fast, so I don't really care. And it has a fantastic stand. The stand is amazing. You can tilt it, you can flip it around. It's amazing. The stand is the best thing about the monitor. It's $229, which is decent for the specs and around the same price as most 144 Hz monitors. Awesome. Good to know. But yeah, it's a great monitor. It's the first 144 Hz display I owned, so I didn't have high expectations, but I use it every day now. It's amazing. I suggest you look up reviews, especially for the stand. The stand allows you to have a lot of versatility. It's a little heavy, but you have a ton of options. You can even flip it and have it on a vertical stance. So yeah, really liked it. Okay, we're back here. Now the RX 570 is in the PC, as you can see here. So I'm going to zoom in. It says RX 570 series. The fan speed will be around 50 to 60%. Let's put it at 60, just because reasons. It's going to be a little noisy, but I don't care. And I'm going to launch the game now. Tilt and swivel are awesome. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, even when I want to watch YouTube when I'm sleeping, about to go to sleep, better said, I can really put it very far away, tilt it a little bit, and I don't get the wrong colors or anything like that. So yeah, a lot of the adjustments are possible. I also support FreeSync. I think it's 60 to 144, but if you use CRU, which is Custom Resolution Utility, you can edit the FreeSync range, so you can get much better FreeSync support on that one. I mean, on all monitors it should work. On this one I didn't extend the range yet, but I should be able to do at least 40 to 144. So yeah. From my research in Australia, ViewSonic is cheaper and has better colors than AOC. Oh, awesome. Thanks, Charlie, for the insight. I didn't know about that. Good to know. It makes me happier about my purchase. That's a good thing. Alright, so we're going to put 1080p first of all. And I have to swap other stuff. So, okay, we're on 1080. I got to change the text on the overlay. So we go to the overlay, slightly bigger, and we're back into the game. And I also have to change the specs to RX 570. Yeah, a lot of work, as you can see. A lot of stuff I tend to forget. RX 570. Alright. And this is 1080p maximum settings. Good stuff. And the status, this is 1080p max. Okay, good. So 1080p maximum settings, RX 570. Oh, and as I was saying to some people, there is fly stick support, but the basic fly stick support, the more advanced, expensive fly sticks doesn't seem to be supported. The HOTAS ones, I didn't know they existed. But yeah, how could they not add that, or ultra wide resolutions is beyond me. So highly disappointed about that. But anyways, I'm happy that the game runs pretty good at the moment. We'll see once I keep playing. Okay, 75 Hz is 249, 24, 144 Hz for 249. Oh, awesome. Hard to choose, yeah. Agreed. I'll get the 144 Hz display, personally. I don't mind the 24 inches size. It's alright. That's the one I have. I have a 24-inch display for the 144 Hz one, and it's so far it's fine. An arm's distance, I can read everything just fine. Pretty good. What's the name of this? Pixels per inch. It looks very sharp. So yeah, I will go for the 24-inch. No worries. Freezing standard does 45, 75, 90, 144, 165. Okay, good to know.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air.
Alright, so we're getting over 60 on maximum settings. Good stuff.
Clear that no harm should come to civilians.
It's using a little more system RAM compared to NVIDIA, like usual, but it's still full gigabytes, almost 4.1. So yeah, no big deal. Only 4 gigs of system RAM usage is ridiculous, in the good way, and I'm getting more stutters. Not sure what's up with that. Alright, let's change to the special weapons. Okay. Yeah, it seems to be alright. Let's see, effects way closer. Whoa, what the hell? Something happened in the background. Let me see. Something popped up that make the game stutter. Oh, the AMD Radeon settings. Okay, look at this. Radeon settings advisor found a few recommendations. I don't care, don't interrupt my game. Yes, I don't care, AMD. Oh man. So those were the stutters. The stutters were from the AMD settings. Alright. That was annoying. That was because it was the first time that the program launched after installing the driver. Kinda makes sense. But still, that was annoying. It happens each time I install a new AMD graphics card. Hopefully they fix it up. Hopefully. That's not my target. But yeah, it seems to be okay. So far. Over 60. But yeah, I'll need to lower the settings for 1440p. No problems. Yeah. Not bad. Still 60s. Yeah, good stuff. Let's get the plane. Bam, I got him. I have a stutter. Seems to be CPU related. No big deal. So yeah, let's try 1440 now. Yeah, it runs pretty well on the 570. So the people that talk to me about having a 470, it should be a few FPS less. Not a big deal. Runs pretty good. Let's now try 1440. There you are. Did you happen to play what? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I screwed up there. I need to accept the changes. XCOM 7 has really bad reviews due to the controls and display issues. Yeah, I saw. What a shame. But well, if they forgot about those things or didn't care, it's what they deserve, I guess. But I'm a little sad about that because the game is running very, very well. So yeah, I have mixed feelings now. But I mean, if you spent so much money on a flight stick and there's a new flight game, I will be hugely disappointed. If the stick wasn't supported, it would be stupid. So yeah, I mean, I can understand the frustration. Especially the widescreen, the ultra-wide resolution lag. I mean, in a flight game, no ultra-wide. I will be very disappointed as well. I had an ultra-wide monitor. It was hell sometimes because you don't have the... What was the name of this? You don't have the... I mean, not all the games support it, so... SSR. So yeah, it's kind of a nightmare sometimes. Especially on games released in 2019. You expect them to have support for everything. Everything. But no. Sometimes they don't. Yeah, that sucks. I guess that they just didn't care. Yeah. Probably. But with the bad reviews, they're probably going to add it later. Hopefully they do. The game doesn't deserve that many bad reviews. Explica eso de ultra wide en español, por favor. Bueno, que el juego no soporta resoluciones ultra wide. O sea, no soporta resoluciones 21.9. 21.9 es, yo qué sé, 2560 por 1080, 3440 por 1440. Esas resoluciones, las resoluciones más anchas, no las soporta. Y en un juego de vehículos no tiene ningún sentido. Menos en un juego de vuelo. Fíjate esto, esta cámara. Imagínate en ultra wide, verías afuera del avión, podrías ver. Tendrías más ángulo de visión. Pero no lo pusieron. Entonces ese es el problema. I explained the ultra wide thing in Spanish, so sorry if you got weirded out. I was just trying to explain. But yeah, I was talking about the FOV with ultra wide resolutions, and it should be supported on a game where you control a plane in a cockpit. So yeah, sorry about that. I'll try to lower everything a little bit more. Let's try effects on low, post-processing on low, no screen space reflections. Yeah, maybe post-processing on medium, effects on low, shadows on medium. That should be fine. And I'm going to change the status to 1440p. Yeah, medium to low settings. Medium low, no SSR. Yeah, that should be enough. Let's try it once more. How many languages can you speak? That's very cool. Thank you. I can speak 2 languages at the moment, Spanish and English. Spanish is my native language. I started learning English around 3 years old. So I got very excited to know another language and I practiced a lot. And I'm trying to learn Chinese. In the following months I might start learning Chinese. I really want to learn another language. But yeah, highly recommend that if you can learn another language. It makes you think differently. It's kind of weird to explain. Yeah, at around 3 or 4 years old you can start learning English very easily. Okay, so using these settings at 1440p, I'm getting over 60 now. It's probably going to stay over 60 for the rest of the of the gameplay, but I'm going to try a few missiles here and there. Let's see what happens. You're learning Japanese, awesome. I want to learn that one day, if I had enough time. How is it so far? A lot of people say that Japanese is amazing. Other ones say that it's very difficult. The alphabet, it's not an alphabet, I know, but the symbols are quite difficult, they say. I don't really know. Alright, flying over here. Nothing happened. Oh, not into the ground, please, game. Let's see, yeah, it seems to be alright at the moment. Oh, yeah, with the effects on screen, it seems to be alright. I'll just fire a missile into nowhere. Let's see what happens. Oh, it doesn't allow me to fire? Yes, it does. Okay, I'm following the missile. Let's see. Yeah, it seems to be fine. Even with the effect very close to the camera. Okay, no big deal. Let's go back. And once I'm done with this missile attack, I'll try maybe 1800p or 4K We'll see what happens. I have very low hopes for 4K. We'll see what happens with that. Okay, gotcha. Hopefully. Come on. Gotcha. And I'm going to crash into the ground. I'm still alive for some reason. What the hell? Let's try this again. Bam.
H2's crashed.
Okay. We dropped into the low 40s with that explosion. No big deal. To be expected. Hey Santiago, been a sub here since 2015. Well, thanks for sticking around from the early days. Thank you. What did you mean to say to me? What do you mean? I don't get it. It's interesting. It's like taking like Yoda, and often 5 things mean the same thing for different situations or the same or time of day. Wow, that's insane. That makes me want to learn Japanese instead of Chinese. Super awesome, man. If you will use GPU off i3-8100 without GPU, I don't think so. Maybe some other time, but with the AMD APUs, the 2200G and 2400G, I think the integrated graphics from Intel CPUs are not really worth it anymore. I mean, they don't make sense. But some people still have them, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. If I have time, I'll do it. Okay, let me change the text size so you can actually read what I'm doing. If you have issues with YouTube, please consider streaming on Streamlabs and uploading content to YouTube. BitChute, massive amounts of censorship these days. Yeah, I agree, but I don't know. All the people that follow me is on YouTube, so there's not a lot that I can do about it. But we'll see what happens. I didn't know that Streamlabs did the live streaming stuff. The problem is that I probably have like 5 viewers instead of 51 here. It's not easy to just jump into another platform. But yeah, YouTube scares me a lot. But hey, it's what we got. Maybe one day I jump platforms, but not today. Not much point in reviewing high-end cards considering everyone knows that they can get 70 to 100 FPS. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I agree with that. But I wanted to test the RTX 2060, but when I saw the price, I was a little, maybe that's not a good idea. When I saw that it performed like a 1070 Ti, I said, maybe that's not a good choice. Even I asked you guys in a poll in the community post, and most of you told me that's a very high performing card, and that's true. Maybe the 1660 Ti or something like that is a better fit, so I was waiting for that. Considering RTX is so expensive nowadays, I didn't think it was a good idea, but we'll see. High-end cards, yeah, they're not that interesting. Maybe if I'm testing 4K or 1440p high frame rates, but other than that, fair enough. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to delete your comment. I misclicked. I'll put this. I'll copy and paste it. Sorry. Fair enough. Also, BitChute can auto mirror your latest videos on YouTube. Oh, that's awesome. I'll take a look at that. Thank you. Thank you for the information. I didn't know about that. Okay, so now I'm getting at 4K low settings, 40 frames per second. I don't remember how the 1060 was doing. I think it was better than this. But still, this is not a 4K card. We're still getting over 30, so no big deal. But the game feels much better at 60 frames per second, so I recommend avoiding 4K. But yeah, I mean, now, just no. Don't do 30 frames per second on this game. The controls are not as responsive. Yeah, it feels weird. Not impossible to play, don't get me wrong, but it's significantly better at 60. Alright. Let's just crash into the ground. Perfect. I don't know how that was even possible. I crashed into the ground. I'm going to now swap to the RX 580, and that will be it. Hello there, how's the performance? I picked up the performance on the 1050 Ti. Go back to the first 15 minutes of the live stream. It's 1080p maximum settings, very close to 60 frames per second. I would say some drops into the 50s with effects on screen. 60 is most of the time. So yeah, at the moment runs fantastically well. I'm going to go back into the desktop and do the usual stuff. I'll lower this down, 1, 2, 3. I delete the drivers. And then I swap to the 580. So GPU, AMD, and shut down. Awesome. A 2050 Ti might be cool, but it would be probably worse than the GTX 1060. Yeah, and I mean 2050 Ti is probably not going to happen. I would say maybe GTX 1650. That's the one that the leaks are calling. That's probably the new 50 card, the 1650. Hopefully it's like a 1060, but I'm not sure. Probably not, because the 1660 Ti apparently is only 20% faster than the 1060. So a little disappointed with the rumors, but we'll see. So here's the, let me swap again to my face. Here's the 570. So I'm going to swap to the 580 now. 1 second, guys. All right. So here's the 580 from XFX. I bought it like a week ago, I think. The 8 gig version. Again, another 8-pin connector, hard to reach. So I'm going to do my best. Okay, I made it. Finally. Okay, I managed to plug it in very quickly. So let's go back. NVIDIA's naming schemes are so weird. Yeah, agreed. I mean, 1650, 1660, why not 1150, 1160? That's way easier. I don't know. That sucks. But hey, I have to install drivers now. You should get a 8-pin L-shaped PCI Express adapter to make it easier to connect. Yeah, I know, but I'm not really into that idea. I mean, there's a big space here between the actual computer and this table. There's a hole here. I can touch the ground. So I don't think it's a good idea. I don't want to trip with the cable and destroy it. So, and the table is very small, this one, that has the computer. As you can see, the power supply. This is just one table from the power supply to here. So there's not a lot of space. I prefer to keep it this way. But yeah, I understand your idea. Thanks for telling me, but not really working for me. NVIDIA's wrong. Go home, NVIDIA. Go home. Do you happen to have a track AR setup? It's good for vehicle and car games and playing games. I never heard about that. What do you mean? What is an IR setup? Do you mean infrared setup? I don't know, really. Never heard of it. Not a riser cable, but just a thing to plug into the GPU. Oh, I see. So it's easier to plug it in. I just plug it in from the outside, then into the computer. Not a bad idea. I'll think about it. Thanks for the idea. Okay, installing GPU driver. That's a good idea. I wish I live streamed more often. We're still live streaming, longest stream so far. No, I'm not still streaming. I stopped after the Pray for the Gods. After that one, I stopped like 3-4 hours, I think, and I started another live stream. My longest live stream is 2.5 hours. This one is already an hour and 55 minutes. So yeah, let me change something very quickly. I'll put 1080p max here on the specs. I need to put RX 580. RX 580. 8 gigabytes. 8 gigabytes. Better said. Specs on GPU. Okay. Good enough. Let's now go back into the game. Excuse me. Alright. What else? What am I missing? Oh, MSI Afterburner. So as you can see here, RX 580, adrenaline drivers, blah blah blah. Oh, I have to go to the AMD Radeon settings because I need to undervolt the GPU. Let's just put 1000 millivolts. So 1000, 1000, 1000, 1000, 1000. Let's keep it like that. And in here, for the fan speed, I'm going to select 60%, like on the RX 570. It's going to be a little noisy, but that doesn't matter. I have headphones. And let me see. Okay, that should be enough. Let's jump back into the game. In the meantime, alright, launching Steam. Alright, we're back into Steam now. Ace Combat 7, Skies Unknown. Track IR is a GPR, it works off your headphones or hat and is a sensor to pick up your body and head movements. Interesting. Probably not for sale in my country, but I'll check it out. Thanks. I never heard about it. What is your occupation, Tom Brown? Oh yeah, I want to know that too. I'm going to university studying animal behavior and welfare. Interesting. Never heard about that either. Here we only have vets. That's about it. In South America, most people are vets. Well, at least in my country. People studying animals are vets. ¿Qué procesador mínimo decís que levanta una D50? Y yo diría un Pentium de 2 núcleos y 4 hilos, un G4560, debería ser lo mínimo que le pondría. O un i3 generación 6, 6000. Esos son de 2 núcleos, 4 hilos. Eso para mí sería el mínimo, 2 núcleos, 4 hilos. Fuera de eso, la verdad, no tendría problema. So now I'm using the RX 580 8GB, maximum settings, 1080p, as you can see there. So I'm going to now jump straight back into the game. Como estaba diciendo en inglés, esto es la RX 580 y estamos probando 1080p Ultra. El i50 Ti va bien, así que no me genera mucho problema. ¿Cómo has visto la RX 580? ¿Mejor que la 1060 que tienes? Sí, el tema es que la 1060 que tengo es de 3 GB y la 580 es de 8, así que competiría más con la de 1060 de 6. Pero sí, están bastante cerca, la verdad. Bastante cerca, con los drivers AMD, la verdad. Dieron vuelta la mesa, increíble. It's bachelor degree that lets you work as an animal researcher, scientist or zookeeper or in a safari park. I thought of being a vet, but not too sure if that's for me. Well, you have time to decide at the very least. So yeah, I'm very happy for you, man. I wish I can find something to study that I enjoy. That would be awesome. Good luck with that. You're a mechanical engineer at Istanbul Technical University and studying and planning to study at Defense Industry Special about tanks and weapons. What? If that's the case, I'm super impressed. You must be very smart. Okay, so 1080p max settings, as you can already see, is completely fine. We're over 70 frames per second. Over 80, better said. So yeah. It's much faster. Whoa, the stutter, like on this 570. Okay. What the hell? The first time I launched these missiles, it stutters on AMD. Not sure what's up with that. Oh, whatever. Something to keep in mind. Alright, he's down. Yeah, but the effects, it likes dropping into the low 70s. No big deal. We're still over 60. Let's see closer to the airport what happens. Okay, he's down. Another AA gun. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, it seems to be alright. So far. Oh man, almost dead. But not yet. Yeah, with this missile. Whoa, I crashed. Man. Okay, not too bad. Let's now try 1440p. 1080p is completely fine, apparently. Let's go back to the main menu. ¿Se recomendado comprar la D50 en 2019? La D50 de 2 GB, la verdad que no, ya que muchísimos juegos usan muchísimo más de 2 GB de video. Yo diría mínimo la D50 Ti con los 4 GB, pero no, la de 2 GB no la puedo recomendar. O sea, funciona, pero estás limitado. I need to improve the controls in this game. No, I need to improve my attention. That's something more important, I think. I was reading chat, trying to fly. It's not a good idea. Don't read chat and fly at the same time. That's the advice I can give you. I intended to be a commander of Turkish army when I was 16 years old and I couldn't pass the literatural test. What the hell? It must have been very difficult. Okay, let's try 1440p now. With which settings? Let's lower the effects to medium and the rest cranked up. I have high hopes, so let's do that. Everything cranked up except in the, what was the name of this? The effects, those will be on medium. Oh, that wasn't the mission I wanted. Ah, damn it. Yo tengo la D50 Ti con una G4560 y 8 GB de RAM. ¿Me iría bien? Sí, por supuesto. Para 60 FPS debería alcanzar. Oh, I cannot go back now. Oh, quit mission. Thank you. Thank you, game. They thought about everything. Sí, debería lo más bien. LKZ, Lian. Bloquea los 60 FPS nomás. Hola Santiago, ¿es buena de 63 GB? Sí, pero estás limitado a memoria de video. Yo, la verdad, trataría de ir con algo con más memoria, en lo posible. Bueno, si es versus una D50 Ti, anda por la D60, pero sí. Es bastante buena por el momento si le bajas a las texturas en juegos muy nuevos. Este no hay drama, en este juego. Okay. I'll keep playing, so I can finish this. I'll be done after I test 4K. I test 4K and I'm gone. We've been 2 hours. So I've been playing for 2 hours. Okay, this wasn't enough, I think. Nope. I had to quit. So probably going to be 1440p. You see in medium everything. Not a big deal. Seems to be running better on NVIDIA so far. So consider that when playing this game. Seems to be slightly better on NVIDIA graphics cards. Post processing and shadows, everything on medium. Yeah, that should be enough. Maybe shadows on high. And that should be it. And I'm going to change the status because it says 1080p max. This is not 1080p. My bad. The status is 1440p. 1440p medium effects post process plus SSR. A little long, my bad. Alright, let's keep going. You passed this test exam but failed at the conversation phase with commanders. Oh, sorry to hear that. So ¿Sos de Argentina? ¿Sabes si comprar tarjetas de video en Amazon Europa se aplica el impuesto del 50%? La verdad no tengo idea porque soy de Uruguay. En Uruguay tenemos otras leyes, así que no sabría decirte. Fíjate en Reddit Argentina, a ver si te responden. En Reddit Uruguay a mí me ayudaron muchísimo. Así que capaz que tenés suerte con Reddit Argentina. Pero espero que sí, esperemos que sí. Estaría bueno. Will they let you try again? 16 is a little bit too young. Yeah. I think it's too young as well, but I don't know anything about the army, so who am I to judge?
But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no
Okay.
damage is to be done to public facilities.
So now we're getting pretty much 60s. Probably when effects show up, it's going to drop.
That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air
Well, let's give it a try.
We should be close.
Okay, we're dropping below 60 now. So yeah, maybe lowering shadows was a better idea. Same settings as the 570, apparently. Or a little higher. Yeah, a little higher should be enough. Oh yeah, still not bad. So I'm going to crash. Nope. Okay. At least I tried. Oh yeah, these effects are not too bad.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Oh, no, I'm going to crash with that. Oh yeah, so far it's fine. Some drops into the upper 50s. No big deal. Oh. Okay. I need to pay more attention. Holy hell. Yeah. I'm still not fully used to the controls, or maybe I'm too tired. I've been playing today like 6 hours. Not straight, but yeah, it takes a toll on your cognition, I think. I'm playing way worse than before. I'm going to just crash and try 4K. 1440p is alright. For some reason I can just crash into the ground. But yeah. Okay, so far the NVIDIA cards run it better. I'm going to swap to 4K. Final try. Let's see what happens. Gracias, Oscar. Yo también aprecio lo que vos haces. Y gracias por pasar. Bueno, vamos a cambiar ahora a 4K. 1440p está bien con ajustes medios. Así que les recomiendo que hagan eso. So I was saying in Spanish, 1440p is alright. Just use medium settings. Lower everything to medium, excepting in textures at 1440p. So what we're getting here is, yeah, put shadows on medium, like you see here. Everything like this. It should be 60s, over 60 all the time. I'm going to try 4K now, so wish me luck. Voy a probar 4K. Acá en Paraguay se aplicó una ley para que paguemos aparte del envío del producto. Entiendo. Pensé que esa ley no existía ya. Una ley para que paguemos aparte del envío del producto. Si el producto es mayor a $100. En nuestro caso, $200 en Uruguay, el límite. Y podemos hacerlo 3 veces por año. Así que sí, estamos limitados nosotros también, lamentablemente. Pero bueno, no está mal, $200 de envío, $200 de artículo. Vamos a mostrar algunas placas de video. Thanks for answering, I think... Oh, I see. Yeah, you've probably been streaming too much because you're just benchmarking and reading chat. Yeah, it's tiring, but I'm enjoying it. It's kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it. I'm enjoying talking to you guys. I'm playing the game and laughing at my lack of skill. That's a lot of fun. Bloom. Oh, I forgot to disable Bloom the previous time. Let's try to disable it. And I'm going to change the status to 4K low. 4K low. I mean, it's not a big deal. This is the first time I do 2 live streams in a single day. But that's because 2 games released the same day. No big deal. But yeah. Okay. Oh, thanks Tom Brown for answering the question of this guy that was asking. Highly appreciated. I didn't see his comment. Perhaps implied the dual core such as G460 or something. Maybe. Por favor, tranquila. No sé de qué estás hablando. Hola Elías, ¿todo bien? ¿Cómo andas? Bienvenido al livestream, al super livestream. The course for next years makes you oh, okay. A conversation going on within a conversation. It's kind of weird, but it's cool. Alright, my last match today. Man, the shadows on low are terrible. A blocky mess, look at that. Hilarious. How do you consider bench testing games on Linux? It's getting more popular with the amount of BS with Windows 10. Maybe one day. Right now I don't know anything about Linux, so I try to avoid it as much as possible. But yeah, Linux is getting more and more popular. Hopefully it gets more popular, that we don't have to do weird stuff to make most games work. I know there are some games that are compatible. I'm just not into Linux. I tried it and it's not my cup of tea. Oh yeah, maybe one day. Thanks for the request. Maybe one day I'll try it. Oh man, I'm so tired. Luckily the live stream is about to end after I finish this. As you can see, with the lowest settings we're in the mid-30s in the worst case. So yeah, still playable. But again, like I said on the RX 570, I recommend 60 frames per second for this game in particular. The controls feel significantly better at 60 frames per second. To be expected. But still, also, if you want to play at a high resolution, lower settings, lower frame rate, a higher resolution, you can do it, as you can see here. Maybe for 4K, a 1070 or a 1080 is a better idea on this game, or a 1070 Ti. But yeah, the game is running way better than I expected, considering the bad PC ports we got in, well, bad performing PC versions we got lately, except in Resident Evil 2, that one was amazing as well. So yeah, my hope in humanity is getting restored little by little when I see games being well optimized. I'm just disappointed that there's no ultra-wide support, and the high-end flight stick people cannot have fun with their expensive accessories. That's disappointing. Oh yeah, other than that, the game is a lot of fun. The performance is fantastic. So yeah. And the shadows on low look terrible. Look at this. Look at the shadows in the back of the plane. They are a blocky mess. Thanks for watching, Tom Brown, and all the people watching right now. Highly appreciate it that you stick around, watch me just play this game. I don't really know how to play it correctly, but still, highly appreciate it. And I'm going to crash into the ground now. Oh, okay, that happens on easy mode. You crash into the ground and it's alright. You can just ricochet. Okay, that is awesome. Yeah, it's an awesome game. Shadows need some work, yeah, I agree. If you're willing to give it a go, later on hit me up, I can help. I've been working to computers since 1988. Okay, I'll give it a try, maybe. I'll add you to, I follow you on YouTube. Make sure to put your social media on there. Okay, Twitter, I follow you on Twitter. Oh, you have some cool stuff. Retro Gameplay joined Ops 2004. And you do unboxings as well. Awesome. It's been a while though. Your last upload was, I followed you on Twitter, was a month ago. Okay. Cool stuff. Okay, I followed you on Twitter. In case I wanna try Linux, I'll contact you. Thank you for offering your help. Highly appreciated. I was just looking at something for this. Oh, well, you can rewind the live stream to the beginning. I tried other graphics cards, other settings, if you are interested, Pavilion. But yeah, you're doing your job properly and thoroughly. Oh, thanks. That gives me warmth in my heart. Thank you. Much appreciated. Best of luck in your endeavors about all that stuff that you're into. It seems very interesting. You're building your own PC and you're interested in getting this CPU. Do you have any recommendations for the GPU? RX 570 seems to be the sweet spot at the moment for the price performance. Anyways, I'm going to read one more thing. Okay, never mind. Can I build a budget i5-8400 PC? Yeah, it should be fine, that CPU. Just check your budget if you can afford the graphics card, the power supply, all that kind of stuff. But yeah. Anyways, that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, sticking around, asking me questions, talking to me while I'm playing this game and crashing. But yeah, see you on Monday. On Monday I'll be doing more tests on this game. Thanks for subscribing also. But yeah, see you guys next time. Gotta go to sleep now. Gotta go to sleep. And oh, all the graphics cards say goodbye. These are the NVIDIA graphics cards. That's the Frankenstein PC. So yeah, see ya next time for 1000th time.